Hi, everyone. It's Pastor Philip, and thank you for joining me for my Tuesday devotional. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. From time to time, I'm going to recommend a book that has helped me tremendously, and a book that possibly could help you as well. One thing I hear a lot about is how do we get a good grasp on the historical life or the historical understanding of the world that surrounded Jesus. The early Christian movement, of course, but also that time in the Roman world where Jesus was speaking into, and also where the Gospels are speaking into. A lot of times when we read the Gospels, we hear about the Pharisees and Zealots, and we hear about all of these people who went into the wilderness and Sadducees and tax collectors, and we just don't quite understand why all of those people are being pointed out, why Jesus is having conversation with them, what the deal is with the temple, and it's kind of hard to understand. This book, The Shadow of the Galilean, it is a narrative. It's a story book. It's by Gerd Thiessen, and I read it for the first time maybe 25 years ago. But it is a phenomenal book. It is a novel that he has built around this character who is trying to figure out who this Jesus is living in this culture. But the story's really not about like him talking to Jesus. It is a narrative story that is told as a novel, but it is about the historical narrative surrounding Jesus. So it tackles many of the Jewish groups of the day. Groups like the Zealots, who fought against Roman occupation, the publicans, or what we know as tax collectors, and why they were so abrasive to the people and why the people hated them so much. The Sadducees, these were the Jewish wealthy people of the day. They also controlled the temple. The Pharisees, who were Jewish theologians. The Essenes, who sought God in the wilderness and wanted to evacuate away from Jerusalem and the rest of the temple system. There's so many other groups that this book talks about, but it really gives you a picture of what the world that Jesus would be preaching in his ministry is lived into, really what it actually looked like. I highly recommend this. If you are interested, it is not a hard read, but I encourage you to take a look at it and check it out, because I think it will help you as you try to understand the Gospels and try to understand what Jesus was trying to say when he did the Sermon on the Mount, or when he said, Zacchaeus, I'm coming to your house today. All of those things were done for a reason and for a purpose. And when we understand the historical context, it changes the way we understand the Gospels. So I encourage you to check it out. It's called The Shadow of the Galilean. You can find it on Amazon, and I really encourage you to add it to your book list. Thanks.